Hi, I'm Michaela L. Carson, and today on 3 Minute Thursday, we're talking about intentional growth on your social media. Um, our Facebook presence as an author is more than just a place to post. We often just post things and don't really put a lot of intentionality into it. But when we do put intentionality in, it's a tool to grow our audience, market our books, and build our brand. So, we're going to talk today about three key things to focus on for an effective author page. The first one is growing your followers. Engagement matters. The more people you interact with on your content, the more Facebook is going to show it to other people. Great way to do that. You don't just want likes. You want actually people to comment, so you can ask questions in your posts. Just be mindful not to ask anything too personal. The questions you want to ask are things that people would be comfortable sharing on social media, and then make sure you're engaging with them when they comment when they comment on your post. Make sure you're engaging with that and having a conversation with them. Numbers are not everything, but you do want to be attracting the right readers, not just random followers. There's nothing wrong with having a high number, but the real goal is you want ideal readers. You want your content to be speaking to people who are actually going to love your books. And the best way to do that is to create content that speaks to those people. Okay. The second thing is marketing. Um, you'd be surprised how many writers don't do these basic things. So just make sure in your bio or your details, you talk about who you are, what you write, and where to find your books, or your work, even your blog, your, if you have emails or whatever you use, make sure that that's in your bio and about info. Um, you also want to use the info and promotion section. Use the pinned posts, cover images, featured links, all of the stuff in your about section to highlight your books or your writing. And then you want to be strategic in your posting. Don't just share a book link. Mix it in with behind the scenes content, excerpts from your book, updates, quotes, reader reviews. You want to be reader focused. So make sure you're leaning into the content that's going to speak to the readers and not just buy my book. I have my book out. Here's my book. That makes sense. The third thing is branding, which is really, I know we don't like this word a lot. It feels uncomfortable. Some people find it yucky, but branding is really just your vibe and your tone, and it should match the style of your writing. So if you write funny books, you should have a humorous tone. If you're writing a serious book, you should have a serious tone. So everything you post creates an impression, and you want that to be aligned with your author brand. You can also use a variety of formats from long form, short form videos, engagement post, informational content, book related offers. All of that is a variety that keeps it interesting. And you want to be consistent. That is key. Show up regularly, and your audience will stay connected and engaged. So, those are the three areas. Oh, I was so close. Followers, marketing, and branding. They're going to make a huge difference when you use them intentionally. If you need help figuring out how to apply this to your page, I do offer a next steps review